Hello student, now today we are going to start with the second lesson of the civics of standard 8th, the Indian Parliament. Now this is the very picture of the Indian Parliament. In the last lesson, that is in first lesson, that we had the introduction to the parliamentary system, where we came across the parliamentary system of government and presidential system of government. Now this lesson we are going to study in detail about the Indian Parliament. We have studied that the Parliament plays an important role in parliamentary system of government. Now in the chapter we will discuss the Parliament of India. The Constitution of India has created the Parliament of India. The legislature at the national level, that is the level of the central government, is called the Parliament. We always used to listen the word central government. This is done by central government. The decision is taken by the central government. So this is the central government that is the make laws in the parliament. All laws are passed and made in the parliament. It consists of the president and the two houses of parliament, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Now in previous lesson we learnt about the function of the legislature. Okay, the function of the legislature is to make laws, the executive implements the laws, and the judiciary provides justice. Now this is the structure of the Indian Parliament system. The executive, it consists of president, vice president, and the cabinet minister. The cabinet ministers are the main ministers with their important portfolio, that is with their important department. Legislature of parliament, it consists of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. This is what we are going to study in this lesson. And judiciary, it consists of Supreme Court of India and High Court of India, and their responsibilities also given. The judiciary provides justice and gives solution to the conflict between state and central government. Legislature of the parliament, the responsibility is to make law, and the executive to pass the laws made by the legislature. Though the president is an inseparable part of the parliament, he or she cannot participate in the discussions in either of the house of the parliament, because he is not supposed to participate in the discussion, because he is not belong to now any other party, as he is sitting at the supreme place. So he has to be impartial and neutral. The two houses of the parliament are called Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. The very first point, Lok Sabha. The title it can gives us the meaning. It is the Sabha of the Lok. Okay, people's meeting, Lok Sabha. Now Lok Sabha is the lower and first house of the parliament. This is the very important lines. You need to just keep it marked. It is the lower and the first house of the parliament. It is called as the first house, but it is lower. Lok Sabha is the house of representative, directly elected by the people. So these are the representative and they are directly elected by the people. That means we elect them by giving our important vote. Hence the Lok Sabha is called the first house. Why it is called as the first house? Because they are directly elected by the people, chosen by the people. Therefore it is the first house. The members of Lok Sabha are elected directly by people from the territorial constituencies. Territorial constituencies, that means the very specific territorial constituent is reserved for the particular MP to stand from there, so that equal number of vote can be done of a particular area. So therefore such areas are made, so that area is called as a territorial constituency. The tenure of Lok Sabha is 5 years. That means those who are elected, okay, they can represent the people for, and we call them as MP, Member of Parliament, as we send them to solve our problems, okay, to the Lok Sabha. The election take place after every 5 years. every 5 years. That means previously the election was taken place in 2009. Later it was taken in 2014. Then recently last year, that is 2019, that is after every 5 years elections are taking place. Then what will be the next election year? It is 2024, right? Every 5 years the elections are known as general elections. However, there are examples when the Lok Sabha was dissolved before the completion of 5 years. So it is not like that we have elected them for 5 years and they have to rule for 5 years. If suppose there is any complications in Lok Sabha, it can get dissolved. That means it can get cancelled at any time. The period can be reduced. Election held in such a case are called mid-term election. And if suppose such type of elections are happens, if it's happening, that means before the completion of 5 years, then it is called as a mid-term election. Lok Sabha is the representative body of the citizens of country. As per the constitution, there can be maximum of 552 members in Lok Sabha. How many members? 552 members in Lok Sabha. To ensure equal representation to all sections of the community, some seats are reserved for members belonging to the scheduled caste, scheduled tribes. In case there are no representative from the Anglo-Indian community, the president can appoint 2 members from this community to the Lok Sabha. So, even in Lok Sabha also there is a reservation for the MPs, those who belong to the scheduled tribes or Adivasi, to whom we call, or scheduled caste or OBC. So people from particular category, they stand up for the election and people choose them on their ability. And if suppose in case there are no representative from the Anglo-Indian community, the president can appoint 2 members from the community to the Lok Sabha. Now who are these Anglo-Indian? Let us understand. Now what do I mean by Anglo-Indian? In the Government of India Act of 1935, an Anglo-Indian was formally identified as a person whose father or any of whose other male progenitors in the male line is or was of European descent, but who is a native of India. Okay, that means a person must be a native of India, but whose grandfather, great grandfather is a descendant from Europe, the person from Europe country or from Britain. So that is called as a Anglo-Indian person. Rajya Sabha, the upper and the second house of parliament. So Lok Sabha is called as a lower house, and on the other hand, Rajya Sabha is called as a upper house. Rajya Sabha is called as the second house, but Lok Sabha is called as the first house. So this is the difference between two. Keep in mind, it is the upper and the second house of the parliament is the Rajya Sabha. The members of Rajya Sabha are indirectly elected. That means there is no election take place. For Lok Sabha there are election after 5 years, after every 5 years. But for Rajya Sabha there are no election. They are indirectly elected without elections. But see, there is election but in different way. As the name suggests, Rajya Sabha. Okay, so it is the Sabha of the Raj, Sabha of the states. So here is the share of the different states are there, proportion of the different states, justice of the different states. Every state is given, so it is the state, that is Rajya Sabha. It gives representation to 29 states and 7 union territories in India. Now current situation, how many states are in India? There are 27 states and 9 union territories. Recently 2 union territories are increased. Now which are those? You can find out and write in a comment section. Thus, member of Rajya Sabha work as a representative of the constituent states. The total member of Rajya Sabha is 250 members. For Lok Sabha it is 552, but Rajya Sabha it is 250. It is 50% of that. You can consider it. 250 members. Now amongst them 238 members are elected from the constituent states and union territories. That means 238. So they are from states and union territories. All the constituent states do not get equal representation in Rajya Sabha. It is proportion to the total population of each of the state. Remaining 12 members are appointed by the president. Now in Rajya Sabha, keep in mind the president appoints 12 members and 238 come from state and union territories. It is usually experienced and distinguished personalities from the fields of literature, arts, science, sports and social work. So these 12 persons are from literature, arts, science, sports and social work. Some film stars are also in Rajya Sabha. Rekha is also Rajya Sabha star, but he is also working as MP. Even Sachin Tendulkar is from the sports. He is also a member of parliament, but he is elected at the Rajya Sabha in this way. The members of Rajya Sabha are elected through the system of proportional representation. So this is the most important line here. The members of the Rajya Sabha, they are elected through it is a system of proportional representation, that is very much proportional, proper balance representations. Okay, proportional representation. Rajya Sabha is never dissolved. Now what we learned for Lok Sabha, Lok Sabha can be dissolved within 5 years before the completion of period, but Rajya Sabha never get dissolved. That means it never get cancelled completely. Hence it is called a permanent house. Therefore it is called as a permanent house because it never get dissolved, it never get cancelled. 1/3 members of total membership of Rajya Sabha who have completed their tenure of 6 years retire after every 2 years after completion of their period of 6 years. For Lok Sabha, the period of member of parliament MP is 5 years, but for Rajya Sabha it is 6 years. So this is the basic most important difference you must keep in mind. Retire after every 2 years. An equal number of new members get elected. Okay, so that place is getting fulfilled. As soon as the person get retired, 6 years is completed, the new person comes to the place. Because the limited members of Rajya Sabha retire step by step, Rajya Sabha can function continuously. Any person contesting for the election of Rajya Sabha must be an Indian citizen and must have completed 30 years of age. So this is the qualification required for becoming Rajya Sabha person. Okay, the members of Rajya Sabha, you must have completed your 30 years of age and you must be the citizen of India. If this is for 30 years, then 30 years for Rajya Sabha, then what is the age qualification for Lok Sabha? It is 25. Member of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha are known as members of parliament, that is MP. The same word which I have been using, so now you got the meaning. Okay, then both members from Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, they are togetherly called as members of parliament, that is MP. Now MPs, they try to resolve the queries and complaints of their constituencies by raising question in the parliament. So whatever problem they face in their area, in their constituency, they put these problems in the parliament and try to find the solutions. The government allotted them funds to carry out development activities in their respective constituencies. So they are getting funds for that to perform the different social work, and they do their duty.